strike. University senior staff of the university, public universities, are declare strike. Public sector workers union so are declare strike. A year Nurses and Midwife Association of Ghana almost declare strike. In fact, a lot of strike actions are going on. Even a year TUC, a lot of the sectors there in our episode almost declare strike because of a year something they describe as condition or cost of living allowance to omotranity hour a year cola you pay and one some aka and an open because strike actions in crapon. Is it a sign say the people are fed up with this government you pay and one some aka and a year you measure inflation rates and so I hit 29.9%. Inflation rate I hit 29.9%. Now you say what does it mean to the ordinary Ghanaian? You can't say inflation cry everybody. I've said no boy. Now yati it's a joint discussion or somebody can kind of message is 0503 236 735 0503 236 735. Yes, I'm be a homano a ball bear say 950 hawk on IBB lines now also do agenture abre Pacho Kai say o friend now do agenture ba enya di atem go straight to your contribution undi di atem can wasem na wako so but obe friends so make sure so be do volume na wo TV settings so no me Pacho enemy producer why word point o depem obe yuefi ahoma no so Pacho me wo mo amofre frem no Pacho munjai mo amofre line Pacho munjai me share pa Ivan, good morning, Yomi.
Good morning, yeah.
Now, you bisa say labor agitation, strike action. May I have a question? I'm say before this strike actions goes on, this labor unions, some are buying, government a lot of notice. Say ye person you say, ye ma umre say, ye say my yen, 1 year ye be koni say, 1 kwa ye be yen say, and so still. I buy better now. Say we go on the strike action. Patrol, we to join discussion 0503 236 735 0503 236 735. Now you know actually come on. Ivan. Strike action.
Yeah, the decay I mention what here for. You can't strike. They say about for you may for do munuma agu format. I think it's a surprising because so we politics so will be able to follow politics and the national discussion for some time now. You see say very often try to make demands. Sometimes among the government, if they are not able to come into a compromise, and we've seen a lot of them. Under Fourth Republic, where things almost all government be anywhere ne pencil industrial actions like strike and as a form NC atasi. But at this particular point here, we so circumstances and I woman now or admit say indeed and never more thing. Now still Ghana for a make these demands, especially Ajuma for, then you begin to ask yourself a lot of questions. Fine, if I'm for them making demands, Ajuma for. I started with the university teachers. University. Take somebody like Jampo.
Professor Rasmo.
He's a professor, very intelligent man. He understands the dynamics of politics. Said the name we are seeing now. Especially yet TV so da bia ye kasa o man no mo ayeden ama ne ma mo ayeden no onim mewa oko TUC ne other organizations nurses are threatening, doctors are threatening omu nyina ye privy to the fact that indeed and ne ma mo ayeden ama Ghana by the economic veil hanging over this particular country you know is a very bleak desperation economic desperation mo pa na ye wo entino you expected these individuals who say, okay, fine, your demands are legitimate, yeah. But I'm saying, you know, you're just too so mind more you didn't, you know. That's why I told you that they are knowledgeable, they understand the dynamics, they know what is going on.
Sure.
Fine. Or my way in there, but you're able put too much stress on the government. You're more binding on to me free or how you will make a kind of say free. Now you who say candle no more okay, then we can make our demands as government.
Sure.
But they have decided to make their demands at the time government has been complaining on daily basis. and never more. Then you begin to ask yourself the why. We said that I'm starting fresh on, and never more. That is the some are buying come from the beginning to end. We are talking about a very knowledgeable and intelligent people who understand the dynamics. They understand it. But in the face of all that, you know, or more threatening say, the why I say because who say government is not being honest. And again, they know say there's trajectory na the behavior and lifestyle government officials living and the pechi on my again, the priorities of government near my time of my sika investment womno and chira my because in the first place, say obeti university na or course industrial action catch and so my then opportunity near the size of government. No one who say the balloon size of government now had output now and commensurating in any way.
Sure.
It means it's a job for the boys as usual. So the government has just decided to set up a cartel. Individuals are with useless portfolios or they are not doing anything, but we are paying them. So what catch the jump say embracing the heart. He will not agree. Because who say there are a lot of useless portfolios or individuals are failure. Or more, I don't
know what they are, the duplication of positions.
Duplication of positions. Then, about the budget, I had the Office of the Government Machinery, OGM, are from 2017 to 2021, I increased it by over 937%.
Almost 1,000%.
Almost 1,000%, because Nasika call 76 to 79 million in 2016. About this year, you had somewhere over 3 billion allocation to the Office of Government Machinery. 2019, they overspent. We are almost spending over 3.5 billion. Until this year, the offense over 3 billion. The Office of Government Machinery. You shouldn't be surprised.
Your fiscal deficit is
because people are spending recklessly. They are saying that because the Office of Government Machinery, you know, you said nipa asset. Your friends saying. The 2016 nipa more somewhere around 900 and over, and there were over 1,600 and over individuals. You complain 2020, 2021 or more, so over 100, about 1,500 and over. Allocation, they call the Sura, they call.
No, and now a majority leader, Honorable Chairman Sabusu.
Yeah.
Now, or my public lecture now, or Kase, a Konon Kwanka, Yente, a year, your friend is saying, ministers so number 19.
You see, so these are some of the which means you better hand some
Clement Becker, you didn't have a phone call.
Exactly. It's not like you don't need, it's not a rocket science because look at a country like the United States of America. Now go and check the offense Department of War, among ministries, don't find a department. You are the Treasury Department, Department of State, the the judiciary, no. On mine to say Ghana, why do we have to say we even know Greek apart from our Greek ministers, you know, you will overbear 2 to 3 deputies. I'm deputized because there no more finance is the same thing. So we have created useless portfolios, and in the end, you know, Nipa will be a allowance, yet you will be a salary or move to Kwanya per diem. We are overburdening the state with the useless expenditure. So I know that they no catch the teacher ni say on transfer on again. Look at Adebit say S Gracia. Somebody coming to office, serving for just 4 years. And no for the problem because I think the constitution they are shame from the beginning and
Article 71
that is absolutely nonsense. So because Obiba Baye, your friend is a council of state. The job is to advise the president. Advice is not binding. Yes, you can decide to pay the person, but why should the person go home with a huge sums of money over billions? When a teacher near or there or University of go to University of Ghana and go and check professors and teachers, you know, or car park ho, check it. So who car papa kukra woman at the petty the state of womb. But so ode oko suya there say okwa there and bone be na waye. Say okwa then why born impacting knowledge, you know, we think that it's irrelevant, but party communicators in your friend say yes that are created dummy portfolios and then you just throwing monies away. Say a teacher for not national who said COVID-19 by schools no they are in their state. A bind tenancia after over 68 million Ghana cedis or the top past questions at the amount class or one kind of when the welfare of the teachers young consider a buying unyans how that is the question. They factor all these things into their decision. Who said that the government has been recklessly incompetent, so insensitive to the plight of the ordinary Ghanaian. So Aban Kasa yen share the pain. Now yen brace your belt here. Akufo-Addo doesn't have even a belt and what tighten. Because he's living like an Arabian king. His ministers are living like your friend is saying, Nkrofo, they are on their own just spending money on a spending spree. So the teacher union, the teacher union, trade union, and as for will not agree with you. Okay, some of because omunim say sika o honti na ye. Yantiana can afford to catch say or the 54 million amo ama Ghana for Accra Kumasi and your friends Cape Coast. 54 million. Sika me say a such in sika ye de why you me de okrum ha MPP de campaign ba power. Oko Johnson accounted he couldn't account 54 million Ghana cedis. They said they are no more 2 Jimina ya chakoko dia to so and ya chama manfo nipa fanyansa kwan wi asasika no COVID-19 ba hayatiana ombaka kire say conferences in Zoom because na ye ntu kwan COVID-19 time 32 million Ghana cedis. They have virtual conferences Kroma na sabi wo free say nso na gina nipa team so jampo ni nua na moti university no kasa semhunu ni kire omo a ombekasa say in the face of all these things say government enye sika kwaya sa na mahunu na then we also making a fair demand. Yes, it's true ya ho kire yen e ba ne say na ban say o Cathedral asesa asofo chocho wuro de omu di niam anim e na ye wie sika wa ase say ye de ye Cathedral because they told us that they are not going to use state money but in the end aban sika say na akom over 200 million and they push it into Cathedral. So say who pursue a perverted priority at this particular time. Now you think say a teacher for new here they will tell you say the government is being insensitive and until we now carbon demonstration and they are all going on industrial strike because they have seen that the government has proven to be very insensitive. Government now lose touch with the reality. They are just doing things in a wayward fashion. And this is the time for us to make our friends a demand. And I think that particular call is legitimate because all things being equal, all the variables in this particular thing being equal. And at this time, teachers, trade union, and so forth will not be making demands because
one thing that we've seen with this government, particular, Mark Osei former MP for New Jabin South. Now, Okase, are there any one of government because he's also a member of the party?
Yeah.
Okase, are there one sorry, now so called government positions in Libya. We said such enterprises in the CEO. Yeah. You have about 3 deputies.
Yes.
Deputies. Look, I want some aides.
Deputy.
Last position you have Cocoa Board. I say you were secretary to the manager of just the person be
yeah.
Osha. And we see this state enterprise. Osha, you were a lot of these unions. You were public sector workers union. You were. So most of them and also show more strike. And declare say. Abain is okay. They are living at large.
Yeah, because you see, some of the portfolios are such that they are nauseating, and these individuals they are drawing fat salary. So imagine spending all your days becoming a professor, and that being a professor it means you have signed your poverty warrant because the only reason is that you decided not to go into politics. You have signed your poverty warrant. Or being a down for the president, you are tab not creative position. For instance, Oko Keita port here is here. There is no port. There's no signboard in the CEO, but they will say CEO. And Sika as CEO no general. Ochem me no Jampo and half. But Jampo is a professor. He's doing nothing. So does it make sense? Will you sit down and say, because being a professor and you end up going waste? You lose everything. But these are guys who have decided, say, yes, Ghana is our motherland. We're going to stay here. We're going to help impact knowledge on others. So how do you invest on them? But Cocoa Board, CEO, deputy to the supervisor, just say, that is what they are doing. So as a reasonable president telling Ghanaians, okay, these are difficult times, then you will begin to resize your government. by scrapping all those useless avenues now what create a man for occupy ministerial position and for no I see no sense in it even over 275 members of parliament. What is the sense in it? What is the sense in it? Yet Chrome has a because if you are really committed you just make it efficient by making it small. Look at quite recently the amount of money that went into the creation of region, 6 other regions. Go to the various regions na kopisa and say nyansa de ben pa na ya no apart from say they are not a creative region. Na say they are not a creative region ka afisa nka kufo ntimi bi. Nka mahama anye. Nka mels anye. It is not about whether we are not a creative region spending huge sums of money. Adding a lot of human we are ba asenbe to your moka when in underground nothing is happening. Go to Techimai and say me matena ho. Go to Ahafo. We no my no go so a horse sign said the whole city and they have even overburdened the state. Say not only state houses are among for better ministers now more appointed or mono. So we have to either build or high. But you see the whole essence of your region, your district constituency, is just to bring government to the doorsteps of the people. Now you're making sure say we are able to attend to the needs of the people by coming so close. But has it been effective? Your district or hospital could be, but yet we are creating regions and as for because you can't say so we have spent a fortune demarcating your fence and land not nyansa be at the end of the day it's costing us too much. You see a nyansa adi nearma nyansa ni ma ban we ya a door swan to the sense I what in China oh ha a best before. Is the reason why everybody packing the bags say no baby and them no. Who to be my country me say my more then. Abraham community me fa over 1.8 billion they hang jet on in the mu. Okay, they will give you funny reasons. The guy is so insensitive to the plight of Ghanaians. He doesn't see say Ghana there is a problem. He doesn't see it.
337 political appointees at the Jubilee House.
Exactly.
What are they doing?
That is a job for the boys as usual. Nothing. Because Opa Bamba Kwa what failing woefully this particular government. Also now I set it up your friends a jumbo jet size of a government. Jumbo jet bagaya nyansa di bi enu efiri mu ba and consistently omo boy eka oba president say what na katua so na nya omo na ka say president nje katua no obi on nje katua na ba na kwate so 30%. Fuel and other allowances ekoso the size of government emfaso bi enu so why do we do all this? Because the office of the government machinery as such that at the end of the day, they don't account for it. Because yes, scan with tables and amount for to 2 a salary. So anybody at all can records papa be anyhow. That is the reason why you push scanning in and the cocoa. You can't run a country like a table shop, like a tabletop shop. That is how they are running this particular country. So the labor unions, that is why I told you, sir, you are not dealing with any individual, so you are not dealing with a bunch of farmers, you are dealing with intellectuals. Among four, they understand the dynamics of politics, governance, and its whole essence. They understand what should be the priorities of a particular government. So when they sit back and they see, sir, those things and the priorities of this particular government. At the time a president said, na yen share the burden, they will look at you and say you are a joke because there is no burden to be shared. Because a burden of horse yen share, unko hanjet in Nemusa would in the Miem. Unko fa Cathedral, so we see at this particular time. 68 million cut pass questions, a brand crying by Binda. 32 million and conquer your friend saying conferences. Zoom conference during COVID-19. One far over 54 million. So what they call your friend is saying, what they know I'm for. These are avenues for chop. So teacher did not teach him say no. You will see and some are buying canning and you know. So see saying, go to the secondary schools. Teachers have threatened that go from. Charles, I release a statement. Say they are closing down school because there is no food.
Yes, almost someone buy 48 hours.
Exactly. I have sat on this particular television and other platforms at Makwa Culture. Say the planting for food and job initiative was a very good initiative, but in implementation, just slogans. No, nothing was committed to it. ubenya a funny agric minister just walking all over telling you he's planting for food and job. And now the reality, the output in this secondary schools are complaining that they are shutting down schools. When was the last time I would say Sasemnubi?
Chache.
Mahama our branding as an incompetent depends what they say as a secondary school so one for near Bianini and crown for sugar mra or one for more bread and mra or one casamfa or more dianamra or TV that by a PT for the Jessica like Milana make us a funeral contribution and OBA young fan cotel and to sugar farmer at school for and these guys go around town ya talk as a brand set planting for food and job. We have a joke as an agric minister walking around giving interviews saying we are not wired for. So how come we cannot even feed our schools?
He will not be happy with you. Also, friend incompetent is too disrespectful.
That is what I'm saying. He's a joke. Incompetence in the understatement. He's a terrible joke. And you see, we live in a country Yanka say you're serious, and this guy goes around telling people so for president that he's a terrible joke. We are not serious because you see, the mere fact say you're advocating for planting for food and jobs now you bedru and food shortage all over all of a sudden. That should be a call for his outright dismissal.
Obisa ni posted a book room class saying planting for food.
It's a joke, a very big one. That is why I'm telling you, say, Senka planting for food now. I told you the last time Sika yedeko Vietnam kofa momba kuruma say cassava. Banchia oko enkurase oko drobo ye fense sunwani oko ye fense border no so ha dodo so ba no na sefo no farming e na amanfo ye no. And banchi ashoto or chroma saying, and you have them telling you planting for food and jobs. Ubishana ya branded cars and then as for fertilizers are omodeba chroma say and chama farmers, you know. Oh, we are no more tongue. Fertilizer and asphalt. Nano who video in social media no. A gubabia.
I'm a witness to me visit one of the farms and what ya saw. Many best farmer, female woman best farmer, and what other so area more.
Yeah.
Your corner foam. And Okache said for the past 2 to 3 years, no, omunya fertilizer.
Fertilizer I knew, but the previous government supplied fertilizers. Among farmers and say by your betting boost to more crops. I'm buying almost more tongue. Every year, the same funny agric minister so she had donkey. Not the cross Burkina Faso border no. Na donkey no kasana ho enye yentino. Ojina ho donkey ne de niam ni nyina akoye. Enye joker. How do we entertain all these things in our politics? What I say? So you see. We have failed ourselves. See, I'm not because Charles Air threatened to shut down schools. On top of that, a teacher for a cost strike. And what is the state of our schools? Secondary school a teacher for they are doing food rationing. A teacher called me from your friend say Nafana Secondary School in Sampa. Okay, tell me say on your friend say oh school more and he sees Nema Air Koso. And what they do is say of first school any school be or no more and all their budget bro. Also, sugar now, so that budget your friends are flour. Hey, yeah, butter no. Schools, you know, near to the sense, school, any school, be name or more, and I'm the Abraham budget, bro.
You don't say.
Oh, this is a teacher. He called me on phone and he told me, and you can find out, you can just, and it's not just that school. Schools, you need na omunya bread, and crying, no, I bring my video, say, go back, or more decide, say, cry out from Omuni. When was the last time I would say money? And it has happened at an era. You can say you're pumping millions of cedis into planting for food and jobs. They say there, Adrianebu, yes, it's a way of propaganda. The reality will expose you. Now this is the reality, and now started from the schools, and the com is coming. What are the measures Abani do from just to address some of these challenges apart from the slogans? All that you are interested in, say Yanko Babosia, Yanko IMF, Yenye say, IMF. It's a joke. The whole IMF thing is a shit show because nothing is going to come out of it. You call IMF 17 times. So what is the guarantee that going back this time around is going to save us? They're only going to tell you just to be disciplined in how you spend your money. That's what they're going to tell you because Sika IMF for the my near Sika Yahumbiabre. Sika in that me say your father said from 2018 to 2021. Sika your subscriber as Eurobond Ewokroma 11 billion and now me say deputy finance minister say minority ni say 13 na mo me 13 but 11 na ni kura mu ade na ni wu on ferry ade say obie na no kra aka say yakode $11 billion abakroma in the last 4 years onye yenyanyansade ba kokra mfa nyeye he admitted minority no added covid-19 sika na e ba no the can only take 13 you know because COVID-19 time no. Say and na ye kwaje rapid credit facility and then your friend say SDR drawings no. No, and your bond there, but any another huge sum of money what the koka ho sika abakroma over 13 billion and abakroma. Now when nyan sade am fa 13 billion sika make am ntie ni yo menka Ghana cedis o. Me say $13 billion and abakroma say
within a period of
4 years.
4 years.
From 2018, 2 billion about 2019, 3 billion. 2020, 3 billion. 2021, 3 billion. 11 billion. And now 2020 now, yeah, winner. And now COVID-19 buyer. Yes, I call IMF. No more 2 billion different rapid credit facility and then SDRs. So which means there was a particular year, $5 billion.
Aside the World Bank, World Bank country that Abeka said within the period, over by 903 million.
300 million.
Government about so-called Bank of Ghana also per 10 billion, yeah, about 20 billion.
Yes. And what
aside donations,
banks and then as for my buyer
and donations are
exactly
to the COVID fund.
Exactly. It is an kanya COVID-19. Sasikana ya buy and kanya nukwe mbida. But because this is the time I owe my Sasikano 2 billion kwana ya pay you. But COVID-19 time yet over 5 billion now flow into the country. Which
is more than what President Mahama IMF.
President Mahama sika okoje IMF was less than 1 billion.
Yes.
Less than it was $918 million
US dollars.
Which is almost equivalent to sika your friend say World Bank approved my last fiscal year.
Sure.
No? But they campaign at the back of the fact that Mahama ako IMF. Now sika yenya okroma over triple of times by 9. On top of that, bosia yabo okroma nya bosia ketwa. The all statutory name sisi akam. So you see, it's not as if so be tanya kufu ado. There be a kasa asem no. So what baby no adwene say obi mpena asem then you ankasa am say be how. Because being president is the highest way you will be rise to become. A position I will be any who say president there you occupy an enviable position. But what you use the position to do is the most significant thing.
Sure. Mami asema okay no. Aye euro bond we know.
Okay.
Mami ma ete for anashe for rundown.
Okay.
Aye 8 years of Kufuor administration, that is from 2000 and Kufuor about 2000
yes.
Yeah, 2000. So Kufuor 8 years no Eurobond receipts or JNE $750 million.
Okay.
Mills Mahama 8 years $3.5 billion.
Okay.
Ekufuor Baumia 5 years $13.5 billion.
Yes.
That is the figures that is coming from the Eurobond we know.
Yes. So
we know what we are saying.
Exactly. I mean tiara me bo metima kan figures. And I know papa na about one kind, but he disputed say enye 13 na 11. But I say sa two na shame no ye. Your friend is saying COVID-19 time 2 billion but can do the can 13. So it's the same thing. Enti me catch the Ghana me bisa Ghana for asem say abaya wenya over 13 billion. I used to say no ubisa na onye nyansade ba kokra nka nkyerɛ say we na me de aye. Na wahye saa sika na oka kyerɛ sɛ ɔkɔ IMF akɔgye 2 billion na 3 billion na saa sika no ebetimi asave ye ayi efiri ba bi we a wankasa wo ye badwema chance na bisa ho question ɛnyɛ propaganda akufa do obi antan no obi anya say but abrababɔ ne a wayɛ na adwen sɛ ɔbɛsɛe ɔman no because that is what he's doing. He has decided to wreck this particular nation by taking decisions that sabi ɛmo ɔman no. Koniemo omo ye nyina omo bubu oman na sia to the sense that akase be dwiragu keke. That is what is ade a ye wait. So Ghana is a disaster in waiting and ever crash on us. Because you see never na ebo ma the local economy ni grow ni nyina no ye yi ni nyina afiri ho. Banking sector clean up on buy no. O buy pa kwasi Indian bank ofa Ghana for nyuma sika no nya e ka okroma. Ye fa nyansa kwan so agu no. Ye fa nsa pa ye fa nsa kwabena for a bank ofa Ghana for adwuma ye dwidwira say ye tu na agu.
At the time Unique Bank was even sponsoring the Black Stars.
Yes. Your friend is saying a beige capital and so you see the good thing about some of these things is that because a local enterprises you know sikano mun benya ni nyina e grow local economy no grow nipa mo ye adwuma omo dɔɔso ni nyina no sikano obi nya obema ni nua bi obenya no wɔfase bi obi na etua ni nua school fees ni nyina no help the economy to expand.
GM Bank grow to the sense to me take key bank.
Yes.
It take over a bank in America or UK.
Exactly, it could be a branch in Accra. Yes, you see, financial space, you know, there are a lot of challenges come to insolvency in this way being fluid and as a form. So the challenges catches they are unsurmountable. But as a sensible government, what do? Mergers and acquisitions are there just to ensure the public safety is guaranteed. That is what you do. Mergers and acquisition, takeovers, and then as a forum where there are challenges in sometimes exactly. Sometimes you can ask Unkofona office or one mismanage the firm not to just set aside because the very moment I was set bank even though I was there, but because I'm for do musical question, there is a public interest in it.
Yeah.
They won't mismanaging recklessly. Government can come in, pump money, and then maybe the ownership and other thing can change just to ensure the financial safety of the persons or musical woman is guaranteed. It's happened in the US and then as a forum. UT Bank, Yaguno. In the US, the catch of 2008, there be the examples. The same thing happened there, but government decided to build them out, giving them money, and then the ownership, and then as a forum, a man for taking over acquisition mergers, and then as a for and then obieni ho oma olusu na juma. But they decided say, oh, abroad na job money, na kenu for that time na so no be more on the data bank aging hini. Just go and look at the asset before 2016 and go and look at it today. You see, I don't know more you they just do it recklessly. And you're good human in and I know Obasa over tax, I wouldn't sika because local economy no crashing. And several other businesses bet me amboa ama nyuma kwa man for dibia then as a form no. Oh yeah. So I know the day adwuma na wo he no be tax na wanya sika. Nothing wo local economy na we jai foreign ones no e no mo ho. Enti MTN na se for no nyom sika nyina mo de ko. Again, go and check the exemptions that are granted to foreign companies or saying. Omo ba besati omo business na tax holiday near their mom tax haven. But Ghana ne kosa okosati wo business. Tax say be good so no kwan no will take you away. And the companies ni bebre omo ba omo ye adwuma na enjoy tax holiday for 5 years. The companies be ha na yagu no na asesane de ni aye na foforo. Just to dodge taxes and as for equipment and as for back room nyina tax free ba Ghana ni wakobre wo US wato na card e brand new a ha say. Sika no betua wo so e port no so chen sika or the toy njo man no yes de ma amano ne fo anase ya ton amanfo na ye de ye boy ho abro ye nwene ye nua ho one other countries COVID-19 ba ye what they did ne say ye de Spain crowd the policy but say abeka kra enche bia no wo pesa wo fa train ko bia e free Germany and other places omo the card aba months oje card ni bia ye fa ye be reduce wo train fare na say for the amount countries my unemployment benefit UK support my livelihood initiative aban na dia ba say household am ho kire omo no you subscribe to a package wo benya US unemployment package buy omo mu ni adwuma mu lu so omo adwuma wo to ha na ya ma osika Joe Biden say school for omo kwaji loan less than $10,000 during the COVID-19 way, no, because of the challenges, he's giving them all of them reprieves because never more thing. Besides, once I buy not here, a dear bell bit me catch us or your man Ghana for. Apart from say, and more to Jimmy and Chako to senior finance, I so I see real money sika. The taxes in as for Ghana for, and the Ghana for sacrifice for long. COVID-19 by Ghana is the only country I know pay COVID-19 offense levy. Go and check countries and no mutia COVID-19 levy. Obia ni ho yan kwan na etua COVID-19 taxes and because difficulties are minus and ho how much more the ordinary Ghanaian that among the taxes go yes ni nyina am fan complain yet ya waka say either IMF or E levy. Omo the E levy na beto yes so say yes yako IMF. That is how dishonest these people are. So that's what I'm saying say Akufo-Addo has lost his low-cost playing president. What he should be thinking about is how to resign and go. He should resign in shame and go.
But do you think he is going to resign?
That is what I'm saying. Baby, our part of the world, you know. We see politics now, no morality, no principle, no values. People who rise to leadership position more or less, some of them are like loose cannons. All they care about is holding on to power. They don't care about integrity and as for them. Because I want to Ghana now to say Boris Johnson resigning. What should Akufo-Addo be doing in power? I think also sana bag can honestly go be a crap hammer. Think on our journal free faster or journal wedding was him. He should just walk away because he has messed up with this particular country big time. Because this is a guy who consistently attacked people and people had hope and confidence. He said, oh, Mahama then was incompetent and Yanyajim Kwambi or Baba Nema. So be agitum say Mahama incompetent. Akufo-Addo may say, what the incompetence describing in you. And then can competence and also say good politic bag now the jam money so because they don't even fit to be described incompetent. Because or must say or minor to the extent I would describe or minor. Now they have all admitted say really them or minor MY. Ebanisana Deputy Minister and say Minister in charge of Parliamentary Affairs. Another useless and senseless portfolio. And you're creating a day or such a means and no. Nyansa be in the womb. Or no day he's telling us Minister saying what's he saying?
Or say
19. Because a country like Ghana, you don't need a balloon 80 ministers.
To the extent for Ghana doesn't even need a vice president.
Oh, Massa. You see, there is no sense. You see, democracy in one. The democracy is a huge concept. It's a very huge one. Countries take it and they localize it. So the concept of the US democracy is a bit different from UK. Oko France is a bit different because the democracy is a huge complex. So uhema local needs. You use it to carve your own content a bit and with the space of time no time na dictate what should go into your friend saying democracy. And the environment things that are happening no na what situation say be ya obetimi aye relevant as time emerges. What I say. But you see you're so rigid and firm because your constitution I confine no your constitution. Aye UK ni US constitution I confine na two copy and yes san west na woman na you localize it no. Just go and take the US constitution, take UK constitution and take Ghana constitution, read the three of them. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we are so rigid. We are not thinking because constitution you yes, among for met and then the local concept was developed. Then they inserted it into an already existing way. Democracy is a hybrid kind of constitution they practice the UK and America combined. And the two constitutions you can boom and you localize it. That is what we are doing. So we are so rigid in our thinking. But democracy means what are our needs? What are our priorities? Long term, what do we intend to achieve? What is our direction? Where do we want to go in the next 20 years? This will inspire you to draft a constitution. You could draft a constitution. Obi by your council of state for 4 years. Advice to advice in your behind it. Was it Motiaka billions fakufi? Let's teach any child for 30 good years. Or qua uhiya bro. Obi bet me a child for 30 good years. Or kofi and Nisika 66 million. And a lamb some or the coffee. Because Senate na honestly another agency said a man for pension a man so mon fanya ade no o mon fanya nyansa ade ensem no moto no mudidi enti afi be na be ka cho say Senate aboka call us what a losses na e ba no huge sums of money akokwa nobody is accounting yam panishi obia enti teacher ni na wa bom woden abre na obeti Senate ne contribution e di nsem hunu e de ye niam nyansa anim enti we pension ne sika no kra na yabasa. You see, these are the realities I preach say we need a total overhaul. This concept government mfaso ni nyansa bia anim baby ayaba beduru. Let us look at our immediate needs as people. Where do we want to go? What are our priorities? Send the person nema na yan massive constitutional re-engineering. Na constitution yan sasa nema bebre wom. This thing age you need to be 40 to be president, and that is absolute nonsense. You don't need to be 40 to be president. Because you see, world and other countries have shown the way. So you don't need to be old. I won't be as a president. We need people who are reasonable, people who can think, people who are ready to take risks, people who are adventurous, ready to experiment new things to ensure we are able to succeed. That is what countries do. But what are we doing? Always relax because a bad thing IMF for a bad thing World Bank for you see this Bretton Woods institution after the Second World War established here, the whole idea is to ensure the dominance of Europe and the US. That's all that they are doing. So they will not give you money that will liberate you from your financial troubles. So no, they don't. That is why I call 17 times, but still we are here. On our own, what are we doing as people? Oko kan I say mpanimfo na ebu oman. Na ho na ka say de panyin na ebu oman. Wanyina ko hu do ma ahene no ma akonwa na di. Yemfa ahene manyini yedidi akonwa wo. otumfo Kumasi odi ne hini ya better TV so kan asem do ma hene te ne do ma odi na konyo obi kan asem because obi anjeje tax man no but the very moment you occupy the public space Ghana for the omo taxes na se for atu aka no you are liable and accountable to everything bia now and we have to hold you accountable to whatever that you have done. And that's exactly what you are doing. So at any point, we are entitled to, because that is all that democracy is about. It isn't about when you know, my friend, pack your bag, go home, go and sit somewhere. Democracy and yet gerontocracy. Why Uncle Crawford will take the center stage? Oh, Nipano, idea or you need to be saying, oh, can I say when you need? But is that what democracy is about? Isn't it? Is about this whole politics is a contest of ideas. Who has what? And what is the other guy bringing on board? The alternative ideas. How do we say, what is the plan B? Now plan B, now one for such a plan A, now how do we make a compromise? How do we arrive at? How do we come up with the proper visions there? On my Ghana, no, ya tell us here who said never be in about never me and son about boy. Industrialization, then maybe the creative art industry, making it huge. I am telling you, so these threatens. Say ya tenants and I just say you invest in it. Now ya dear who you know shame. Na sa sika na ye di tia council of state for car nyansa bia nim no. Sa sika na ye too good yes anema nyina. If we are investing these monies in these three areas, agric, in the industrial, you say industries na say for them by building companies, big corporations na say for them. Now the creative arts industry, you're making a huge. I'm telling you, the destiny and the fortunes of this particular country will turn around. But the last time I told you, now you were going to show the video about Vietnam. Agric, and I said some more. To the sense that Omanya, US for wage war on them for a very long time. Minor tip pansam and they've been able to come back. And then Omoto we are still to the sense that Afeba Ghana to meet time over $200 million at the call Kotomwa. Clearly, agric, we can do a lot here. What are we doing? We have a funny agric minister just talking rubbish all about TV. When in reality, Jumana, that's a year on the ground, so nobody is doing it. And then food shortages in school. Ghana for a crab on and as a forum. What can we do on our own? Fabric industry now or and then a bit in here. And young Tomanan as a foreign, containing as a foreign me. See a cassie in last scale. I ain't me yaman for one betting here. May I cry na sells your cobo, containing as a foreign. One who said yet Messi factory war, born the airway. O come on for them, son, and contain. When government can realize, okay, Bonure is noted for say kente. So how do we come with a quick way? Quite fast a bit me containing in last scale, a bit me money pa because kente is such that now of no crave flower which. So how do we add value? How do we just make it a huge industry? A bit me maisika. The creative art industry. Kumawood, what happened there show us the talents are abound. How do we invest in it to ensure that we're able to bring a lot of people out? Story writing here in Nepal, we gave it to people, they are now good, so they were writing your friends funny stuff. How do we put in intellectuals? Or maybe I revolutionize the kind of stories or more. Now those stories are not in touch with modernity.
That's also basically one region, one theater.
It's a joke. I have 8 years in the guy is confused. He's confused. He doesn't even remember he made those promises because Babi Adruno satisfying his old age, your friends say urges or genia community. That is what he's doing because this is a time for him to leave a lasting legacy that will leave imprint. Kumansi or Motu Abamane baby and Theater na can buy now. I think what see your friend saying movie theater Kasia Kumasi. And I say your friend saying this cinema school see I think they establish a big one Kumasi. And come on, just to make sure that the industry will boost. Kohana could be so or make a promise on Bayer. Almost the media and said, and then said, do not assume the offer Mintino. A drew a babo one more musica do media, they are okay with it. And then a drew compare Nippon Nimian Sentino, a drew compare some of these same artists and actors, not sorry, the politicians, Yachi. No media platforms who go many miles because you have money 50 million, 100 million. Yansa in the party, Kroma say. The industry is collapsing. And on us, I will frame now with me in the year. And young one will be the deal, or Babedi, a bakery, Numa, a man for the Babaye, a do campaign, and the same guys, young, as original political platforms, a year campaign. But when the Kumasi movie industry, no, on betting me, I initiate it is about us in your friend, the obedi. That is the problem, I always say. What I say. So I think yentane I from we are saying yes, globalization, no, SCP in, and we are interconnected. But don't also forget the fact that domestication is key. Donald Trump, he decided to go solo. So he decided to cut funding a US chairman for senior Serbia. It is about time to set America as a priority. That is what countries are doing. Okay, Russia, they are doing everything that they do to help their people. Germany, UK, that is what they are doing. Internally, they are aware. Because Sika bien who be frabon tia ba be change wo betimi aye. Now what's your mind now wo sika na wonya nusa. Mom bosia na wo ba. First quarter ya GG sika dey na ba e. What ho na the funny project aba, you say your friends the VW for ebe assemble plant e Ghana and any achievement. No, like sometimes are we really serious? Go back to graphic 1969 and a Nissan about Chroma be established the plant wa no shisha ka Chroma 1969 and a Nissan about Chroma in 2022 so what the VW about so me asamo ka sanyan sabe na home and no achievement is celebrated because 1969 go and check graphic publication that is when Nissan came this particular time now yeah assemble cars e Chroma say Zambia and other countries have started omo yo man kasa omo buses na Real Madrid na Barcelona for the corporate no omo ye bi e wo Africa ya very nice buses who wonyi ni say no Africa say what are we doing you have universities Kyei University there no mo ye apart from say amam for ye na amfo nam say computer training no man omba wontimi nya hwe biem e de no ye technology no what is our version because countries are developing their own version what is our version e de no ye we are not doing anything technology no there na ye people are taking advantage Google market, people are taking advantage, and not yet about this Uber and so for a huge industry. I will be a best company no Chroma. I need the hour and say or connected drivers to passengers. In the end, will take it 25%. In the end, who is developing what? And then you're developing. What are we developing as a country? Then you're developing as a mind. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. And I yet here say na bosia na ya bra man for be shekut na nipa no di nsem nu be gina na kan ase wu panyina na panyina na onyu na adwene nya na adwene say obeye nyansade a how do you support that because it is your good works and they warrant respect it is not about age it is not about way because ye nyina kan Bible what I say yes di fie say 33 yesi Metusala di yanko nyanya 1000 nyansade bia nu e Bible ma ye kan say Metusala na ye just mention one then nyansade be na Metusala o Bible even though onyini ye nyansade be na o ye but Yesu no di 33 nyansade o Bible mu nyina say ye kan yesi Yesu na ye so age it doesn't mean anything. It is about the effort you are committed to. What I say? That is all matters. It's not about age. Do bet me nya mpanimfo am ye kra den ka ye lucky ye mpanimfo yi osaf mafo wa nyina abro so kra wa spy on etu akufo ado na nyina o ye na hwe nye and several other individuals. These are individuals that come kotena boardroom cabinet meeting na mo tena so no mo dwen. That is where intellect will come to bear knowledge. Omo take decisions a bit me aboa ende o daache unue daache me daache besiye policies and programs e be boa ma ye schools ayeye in the future long term no neema ba ne ye beye that is what you expect from them.
But me I say we can turn our fortune around if we invest more in technology.
He's a joke, don't mind him. Your friend is saying about say we be free your friend say economic sector how no economy na ba say na is on kan wan say biem. Oh no technology, what does he know about technology? Baumiane now IT savvy. What does he know about technology? You see, economists are taking advantage of technology, you know. A idea out there is something that is already in play. So you only connect yourself. That's all. We are not inventing anything. This mobile money interoperability platforms nearby, you know, it's a platform that has been in the system. We've been creating. It's somebody's your friend is a OB idea that has been in practice. So when you are rolling out in Ghana, it means you are connecting. What I say? Western Union nobody sikabana na outside. Somebody brought it here. He connected Ghana. So it's a larger platform you only connect to. And your platform are whatever. What I say? Like internet, you're connecting to the internet. It's simple as that. So all sectors of the economy now are connected. Government enterprise move we say go full IT, you know. At the time of President Mills now or your president. That is why we started this government or your friends have platforms in buy putting all the ministries now. So Ghana's economy going the digital way. It's an ongoing process. So as a vice president, you don't waste your time doing all these things. Your Minister of Communication, your Minister of Information, and as for they should be talking about those things.
Science and technology.
Science and technology. They should be mining those things. Yes, they are relevant. We need to connect to the digital world in one way or the other. Platforms, and because their platforms are available. Ghana build a platform, will be another. Platforms, existing platforms, we are only connecting to it. So you don't need your friends saying vice president to be all over. I see you say only mighty be ama. What we need him to do is the economy now crashing because that is what he made noise about. And then Ojina Ashesi University, Ochina, Ojina Otabe University, Central University, reading theories to a man for the catcher said there was no practical sense in some or can be just theories, and then as if we reading a man for a budget, and I answer majority of us are narrow-minded, very hollow. We don't subject things to intellectual scrutiny or can a budget and say yeah about me, and no one who the real about me. He doesn't even talk about the economy. Look at the inflation figures. It's almost 30. And I think that holistically it's even above 30. Yes, inflation is high above 30. This debt to your GDP, and then one who figures and then
90 point
yes,
something.
but I told you that IMF, but
the figures will come out.
I told you they will reprofile our debt because you can or much travel breed yes or more the companies in the state we have bobo or more can debt no fan can IMF be say ni nyina your mind there and the osia na mabuni am fan can more debt on more engage against more debt. And the end, that is why I'm for say 97 and as forth. These are the reality. You see, the economy not say. So you go back and ask all knowing Baumi, a very intelligent man and all cultural and book theories and so forth. Now I didn't see. And we are going to take him by his words. Baumia catcher said Mahama was reckless, he was incompetent, or Bobo Sing and the Dunyan be him, no more mobile sikawa. At least Mahama ya incompetent robe general to see he can mention a number of infrastructure undertakings or Okroma say, and nobody can dispute that.
I buy a tracker, also track me all the projects no.
I'm saying a conversation. You can't take this guy serious. That's what I'm telling you. Say Mahama catch was see Legon Hospital. Say University of Ghana, me danyachi hostel anameda nachi and a dine or and probably I'm a corner your friends training and send out my lectures. Circle interchange, you know, say feasible you can see. Pokuas interchange in the CIA.
Pokuas from saying Mahama dear.
Go and check when that particular project started. And other near my your friends say Rich Hospital, me campus, me kohoko attachment to also built from the scratch and so. You see, these are things are visible, you can see. And the next 30 years, you know, these projects are going to be in play. Me boy. These are projects that are going to be in play for the next 30 good years. They are legacy projects that transcend beyond generation. And crying young woman, cry baby. Now, look at our debt to our GDP then. Now come back and ask yourself, say, Obika Ghana, Bobo over 290 billion Ghana cities. Now, we say, dear, bet me to Chrome Hanging, a winning and Sadia Bakokra, most of the way near the eye. Yantiano Mukobu, Labadi Hospital, Guye,
Hospital.
Hospital no whatever. Now, minister, we a young boy just like me. Young fans say you for exhibits in away mu. Say active TV for we can say oh, ya blam $1 million. Active we cry hanya fenti mun kona mun kosi fufura. Munya nsi sadanu ya mba we bu ade we ya. Na wa wonya president kra no ba ya sa ade we na say minister timi ko bu hospital tugu. Say oba be si fufura na 2 years ni yem fa so more forma. Can you trust that person? Can you respect that person? The kind of discretion they are exercising, because leaders are supposed to exercise the finest of discretion, very intelligent. But these are people, old men who are exercising discretion and infantile discretion, infantile, childish discretion. Your blue hospital nagu.
How about
people are complaining?
Yeah, no. So, me, you person ko share video be me producer. Enya insem ni bi aka ye no producer enya eho video yenko na yenko share embra. That is a nice. Okay, so this is in 1968, vehicle assembly plant in Ghana locally produced public buses into service. They were intended to be used by public institutions which needed to transport personnel. Only the engines were imported. During the demonstration of the bus, school children were given a ride. Into bus assembly and as a car assembly na Ivan Eka was in 1968. These buses no body no any ehun akade nyina ye developing wo Ghana only engines ni pe na ye kraba nti factory ho na we say so this were locally made Ghanaian welders and na ejuma afa buses no ho only the engines were imported. So that was the issue Ivan Eka said. If we assemble VW Eba Ghana in 2020, 2021, you've not achieved anything because we did the assembly and I producing only the engine pay and they buy. So this is what happened in 1968. Vehicle assembly plants in Ghana locally produce public buses into service. Ivan.
Yeah. Dedika mention me ankasa me ardent follower ba kon otanka ye bo set.
Okay.
Me secondary school mate.
Oh, okay.
Follow program abi obi a me chia no e tema. So like I was saying, Niama we kosi in the 1960s when we see here. So these are not things about me celebrate because you see the year by nay omo bada some ba sambo we no nyina adwuma na wo ho ni nyina they come with their engineers and as for me share de bia we they just coming to sell omo sell we asika na omo tam away entina kuruma. So what are we doing? Local economy nti ebeba no GDP no behunu numbers kakra but our share say share wom say so GDP no beba bebre share wom say because all the we know big companies most of them created tax haven and more taxes bar free but all Ghana you know what the kiosk crack see kwan ho say we taxes e be gu so enkora mayo a wa ba ko e bia wanye okunu ama o hwe ne ba no akora hye na chi enam traffic mu tom pure water ye je tax free ne ho ba kwasi broni na odi multi-million dollar ba kroma so be company no. Oh no, tax ya create your friends saying tax incentives are man no they call. Oil and gas sector. Almost all the companies no more large scale your friends say we no ya grant you more tax exemptions. And in the end, I don't know more so sikana do na no more time they call. So nobody is going to sit down and say, okay, you better renegotiate your terms of agreement so far as our share in the oil industry is concerned. Who is opening that particular dialogue? It takes leadership to do all these things. But when team have me to oil more be me over 85% na se phone call. Now or mine our team for so be na also. What I say, but I'm say I'm for mo sign that contract and be fa achira kwa gene de e de ahye no bottom de ahwe on na yere na mantino. So mine na nya bi kro mfa na ho. That is the attitude of this particular country. Mpanifo mo do mine it is about seeking their welfare. Na me se ba akofo obenya sika na why ne dai. Nti ba akofo wonya sika na sa wotu abontena abia anim aye mobomo ba. Nti woda then a quote him. What I say, we can create a just society, but the propaganda and then as a form of partisan politics, emotional partisan twist, and I take it over. And the Nipanya and I just saw the not dream by year, Juma, where baby realities no have a cancer much in Nipan who said no cranu no grano, people will just rebuff because a party, say party in your Japan. It's a vehicle I to capture political power to develop a place, to make a place a better place for all of us. What is our contribution? Being honest and being just to the discussion. I can't near what is right and what is just. Near my cosu in no. A dear na yet me ya boy as a mindset Ghana. Okay, barring all the foreign aid. Yet tell what catches a Ghana beyond aid. Ghana beyond aid, transna be some say, Nyansade ben ye dia gu akwama it shows indeed Ghana beyond aid.
So they introduce e-levy. Send a young say producing young say iska. You don't generate young say iska.
So you see, that is why I told you the last time ago say beneath every tax regime, you don't just introduce taxes. Beneath every tax regime, there must be a booming economy, a booming market. There is interaction in the financial realm between people. So Ghana Moody no ehun and our taxi. You don't tax individuals. Because mobile money, it's not business. So you are not supposed to tax it.
Okay.
It's a platform I'm sending money to you. And your business. So I know the day my capital na me de ya then I will tax it. And your business. But me the basic na kwasha dem na me dig me ton so me ton amfaso na wo so no. That is what we do. We don't tax your friends saying principal way. So that is why I told you it's a lazy way of achieving money. But how do we widen your tax net? The legitimate business in our tax, you know. How do you create businesses? Like I told you, this Uber 7 as for me. So with me, yes, I never man know the drivers and as for them. Can't you tax them? Agree, yeah, can't want to me. What's the you to now do mugumna about your booming now? What's that up industry? I could for the casa or you're planting for food and jobs. Nanka or casa or say the industrial way. Just imagine, say, yet me set up big and large farms. Now you link it to factories. And those factories are going into a large scale production. For instance, some of the drinks are crowded by in and for me because one person can to me what can the state take the same initiative? Yes, set up factories no belong to the state, and these are the investment. Even see it me set 3 or 4 factory, big one. Then you push among for guma.
Right.
But there is so now as your factories and chromatime establish it as an industrial city, and the industrial city in a residential area. Okotema man for neteo, a jarable tie, and an chrome. But Obi or Tetema be supposed to do that on a factory no do any actual juma. That was the idea and chroma the instead of building the motorway. Okwa straight, we never be straight to the industry juma. We are Banawa, one more to how we juma because no pollution in answer for crying. And making it impossible to any public now because about home near Makomu because an industrial area. But and the subsequent government a residential area. Okotema. And then yes, I was signing as if I'm 40. No industry companies now come here and they are turning, you know. 1869 years share boxes you ha. And then can yeah high speed train bank here. Traffic a choke ya crowd ko baby able to spend hours when we can say train, you know. Yentimi nye train from Accra to Tamale. Yentimi nye to Kumasi. Yang kwanati Pokuasi to Circle. Yang kwanati Tema to your fans saying Kaneshi. Sabaya inland way no traffic situation be reduce. But Vice President be catch us say oh Mahama so do kada be body or no so dey import sa kambu way no. There is no sense behind that because oba odi big choku car, obe choku traffic or coin because our car no nipa doesn't anything about. So when you add more on the road, they are causing traffic. That is why I'm telling you, say leaders are some of them are not reasonable. You enter omo catch us omo kosete. Your friend is saying omo kosi hostels am kaya ye for. Kaya ye den. It's a byproduct of a staggering unemployment situation. You solve the problem, you don't see so factory. So you see, people will give power to say, what tenancia when they are talking, just fold your arms and listen to. Men cassette way free here. Me party name, party. Just listen to the content of the message, analyze it, and make informed decision. That's what makes you a human being.
Okay. Right. Yebi ahomano 024 5954615 Pacho Frey. Na for adin che bra Pacho ofra ma the volume on your TV set no embra from ofra na ut metise wuti ohun ewo TV ni so mema producer eyiwe fi ahomano so me sero pa me Pacho ofra ma the volume on your TV set no embra from ofra na volume no mete me hu yete me hu ewo TV ni so pe mema producer eyiw tem na ye kode sa ma me fa message ni bi aba ewo Facebook, Kwesi Nyako, or say, good morning, Active TV, watching you live from Takwa. Yeah, as I said, Oshayen from Takwa, we thank you very much. And the Ann, or say, good morning, bro. I like you serious. I didn't know your name. Talk to, okay, bro. Thank you. Gospel preacher, God bless you, Ivan. When I get money, I'll open radio station, put Ivan there, and give him free airtime because the guy is too much. Thank you for your message. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Me pacho for say for na frefi.
Pacho sorry green go me cafe tama.
Okay, my auntie o.
Me da bra na okasa na se pa wa ya de fa. Oni pa say enya no be di o mane se no anyo ye brempo.
Ya say. Yeah, that's say okay. You chat on my phone na. Also to my friend 0245-954-615. My enter wonka and then anope goes okay. I hear Dome Sierra Gloria Facebook or say I sense John Rollins in Ivan. Keep up the good work. Okay, good word. Thank you very much. Yeah, Kofi. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
About your first for our Frefi.
Idi from Teshi.
Idi Teshi, let's hear you.
Okay, so there are two things I want to talk about. Everything Ivan has said makes a lot of sense. And what I want to say is that there are two things in play that makes it difficult for us to reach where we want to reach. One is democracy. The other one is politics. So politics is you win and you rule. And then democracy is what the white man came to give to us so that he can continue infiltrating into our processes. Why am I saying this? The factory you are talking about built in 1958. What has collapsed it? What advice are this IMF has been going toward by giving to us about industrialization? They wouldn't give you such advice because that is where the politician comes in. Immediately we the youth, we don't need the politician. The politician has lost. So the politician will not go and develop that sugar factory where a young person like myself will get employed and therefore I don't need a politician.
Sure.
You will make sure the factory doesn't operate so that I will wait for 2 cities from me or 1 bag of rice. So that is just it. Democracy and politics is killing Africa and Ghanaians.
Okay.
We really need to come together and fight something. Fight like what Ivan is fighting for. I support him.
Okay. Idi, thank you very much. That was a brilliant submission. There also with my friend 0245-954-615. 0245-954-615. Kofi Agboja, we just have to accept the democracy have failed us and we don't have leaders with vision. Or the emojis baby. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Me pacho first time for our free.
Yes, I'm Mensa Kamasa Mikasafin Sama Dwagiri.
Okay, my entire no pay.
Imida Aya Ivanache, of course, my follow that chap of Paulubia, not Ginimundo. In fact, o Maya Yatimi and Tankan on Mampania Kufado. Said your position is a bodin, so Mampania Kufado no be a whole lot of memoir when Owo Mampani Kufado memo, a mercenary young mamma memo. Intimate him say Kufado young Kobe obey Yebi Strong. Say na ye ni mu say ye ruye oba be say o man no kura and in fact ye mpani for there say ye so ro mo so onno pra de na nka nti say what na say kura ma so ranka ni Boris Johnson mo resign nka so no de o resign dida na akwaya Africa any Ghana e fa ni so nya dani di ni nti won sorry but ye mpani for there ye say nya mi tu o ka pa me da say attitude for na djuma mo ye
there as say ofrefi in Saumadraji Kofi Agboja, can we please stop making a noise? Let's come up and find solution and then look at the way forward. Thank you very much. Wait to read the messages about my main call WhatsApp. Now main kind messages be Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Me pacho first and for Afrifi.
Pacho I'm doing the Ben Susu Kaswa.
Okay, Ben, my entire now pay.
Me pacho I've run my full nache. Kata kasa Only FM, I am 30 in the pa, or you be am the cheaper, Nessa Canina, than a competitor. Uncle Ponchano.
Okay.
I want the oil in Uncle Ponchano. You never be saying a problem with your mind because they pay for one day. You do much your own way. Into here, Uncle Pon and Pioneer Bonnet, Uncle Pon, you will be your mind any my so. Yes, I have an so. You beat me, and you but every day and so. Uncle Poncha will do a palm with you.
Yeah, that's also fair. Also, to my friend 0245-954-615. 0245-954-615. My volume on your TV set no Embra from the entry in common. I'm Kwame Hayford from Ebri. This man is really speaking out the hard truth. Ghana is on its way. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
About your first time for Frefi.
Me the Emmanuel, me Frefi Asalibuchi.
Okay, you my intio.
Ivan, me ta follow ni pa. Me share no Onia any TV SYZ. Asam na o kan nya ye no kre. Na so nim ade a ha me sisi ani se. Un se penfo se nipa unyia na wadwen se yede ekofom membremu akufo ado ni nkofo na ewo ne ho no omo na mo mboa no aha sa tobutu a watumi sa tobutu entimi mfidi school nkola no so ni mpanyifo no na nkofo no mudi nechi no omo na mo mboa no aha na nkofo de omo mboa ye kra na Ivan de nyamishia no all the time.
Yeah, that's a So this man is really speaking out the hard truth. Ghana is on its way to a doom, but our leaders cover it up with lies. This government has really failed, and we need to fix the country with immediate effect to avoid future disaster. God save Ghana. I am very sad as Ghanaian. Thank you very much. Kwame Hayford from Ebri for your message. You can still keep on sending your message 0503236735. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Pacha for saying now for FIFA.
A friend is Sadia because of Medina.
Okay, Sadia, come on some CTO.
I'm say Ivan me follow the pie on your FM. Or you be a or drink. No, son, or then no bet me a yoma of mine. Then what Ben or because not you mudo. Has say a catechism. Not dream or drop to me penas and panty, then obey.
Yeah, that's a Sadia.
To me, a politician, not a bisa.
Okay, at the Sadia Sofre, government should stop seeing teachers and public workers as naive. They watch the news and can read meaning into the state of the country. The current inflation rate is almost 30%, and teachers are good enough to request for just 20%. God bless teachers. Long live Ivan, E.T. from Teshi. Ivan is okay. Hello, the last caller. Good morning. Your first safe and Afrefi.
Pacha me Cathedral la take yakin.
Call some CTO.
Pacha, no say, ya yen free ni na my young girls na ya ban yen school no if you say. Yen to me go school na yen SS. Na yen bet next year abra yen juma. Enu tiese na na do say, on resign. Nani obet tinyat na kuwana sana ombet na sana ye grepa. Omani mufraye din.
Yeah, that's offer me for my last caller. Na me the course no AC ha. Ivan is right. Digital platforms are already in existence, so we can't congratulate you for joining. Example, the Ghana Post GPS we spent millions on is free on Google Map. Okay, my last caller. Patrick for saying for our free.
Efemi charity ni kasafi asalaja.
Okay, charity, my enti we na no pay.
Mi pese mi da papa na ti pa. O kasa ye pa, ye nyanko fo we mu se. Omo di Ghana so. Nti mi pese mi papa we so na mi kasa nse o man se, ense o man se. Ye treno, ye manu mo bre. School na nkola no kono. Eho hia ye nti ba di o mu ko school no. Nti yes trend pa the way all your education system no yes trend ye koto je gufo ma no all school side no ma ye pa ahia ye pa say teacher for you want strike no kola nyina from JSS SS na omo nyina wo fie 2 weeks you omo nyina go fie there nti on the exam nti yes trend pa all school no so ma ye na ye system no so on ma ye pa ye bewo mine mutoto ye trend pa Papa Ivan.
Yeah, that's also for my last caller course no ya tumba me fa message ni bi ewo Facebook Hassan Yelisuma or say I still wonder why impeachment process has not been started. Kofi Agboja Ebeyida no or say because the NDC NPP MPs are in this together so they can't start impeachment process. Moses Ajalo or say good morning to you all watching you live from Lagos, Nigeria. Ivan always say the truth. Akufo-Addo MPP government, they have no future for Ghanaians. Okay, thank you for your message. I'm going to call Ivan, so now for the last words. And to Ivan.
Yes, I think now Obi says I didn't bit me. You see, and some of you what we can do. Solution in near far. They're just starting right in front of us.
Sure.
Like I told you, say, your statistics here, agri is a huge industry. We can invest massively. How do we incentive? Because you see, you're in such a way, so you to nobody is willing. Obia joining the political wagon because a hona okwa. Uti any appoint to be DC 4 years. A bit me we are. So everybody is chasing the political wagon. But say aban no ma other areas na ya attractive. A teacher will stay, a nurse will stay, and some people will be willing to go into farming because you see, just have to incentivize the youth. Make sure say your friends saying mechanical way of doing things, you know, so machinery and as wait me I'm go into large scale farming, you know, incentive for one as a for them. I'm for betting yebi. So at that level, you we need your free hoa, then you link it to big industry, linking up to your friends saying companies in a factories that bet me produce you product in a way, what turn into finished product, high way for local consumption, for export, none as a for we are or to anywhere. Your friends say your creative art industry say music and streaming site be breabu. Even TV station we are here saying. So be streaming movie from an apocalypse numera. All you have to do is to lock it. You pay 5 CDs, you unlock it for a day. You watch. A day person here will pay 5 CDs. And if you say a day, say nipa 100,000 Ghanaians go almost or more lock here Ghanaian movie yeah making sure that the story content in a good. Send you platform platforms na wa bonte am for do mo we gu so a mo
Netflix ni we no scary na pa bochi
radio ni na se for no can't we do our own here say ye nwom na ye bo na gospel hwan ye say dey gu platforms so person ya just pay 1 CD na kotie nwom na download it. At the end of the day no we will be making money. Ghana ni nya sika no stay o ha say. What I say? It is not about always be any Dominican yakobo bosia. There be a Dominican yakobo bosia no buy a kai da so betua. Se si am no ka say Eurobond e bi ye betua no 15 years time. E bi ye betua no 100 years time. Bisa say 100 years na Akufo Addo hefa. 100 years time na Akufo Addo hefa. But bosia ya brogu ye nim no. Yeah, that's what I know pass ya official sikabuma ya tam say ya de kwakutia enya bosia na ya bodo ensi hunu ye de kwakutia debt service no nko no afi ba ko ya fa 50 billion
adokwaso na ekunye no
ya de kwakutia first quarter we kwakutia 10 billion and say 10 billion na 3 billion in amortization wo kan bo ma 13 sika ya jeje no kroma ya say benya 14 yenya 12 the which means the first quarter cry the car the obetu ya teacher for come my your friends saying statutory payment in as for my and your mind no hefa and this is the time for you so better say ministers and as for better say maka say Akufo Addo no dey would wani tu no so abayo dokno kwa the guy has proven say he's a failure and there is no way about me redeem this particular country because in the last 5 years and nema why you no nyina kire say oni ade so ahindi hu ade be your mind that is what I'm saying say Ghana for we nya ntokwa enya tuo to enya ku enya hwe we should force him say papa adwuma no ye nyina atrase yahu say nsem na kan no wuntu menya say bo ye nema na wabasa wo say no enti we are asking you just leave the Flaster house go home na the betting abaye adwuma no me that is what we should be discussing. So when I sit on TV and people talking about IMF me maybe a lot of people are narrow minded, they don't even understand the issue. So IMF for bad nema be me say last 5 years ye nya $11 billion ahye no yantimi amfa ma brands answer via ho na IMF ebe ma say 2 or 3 billion sa sika na nyare se ebe ma boom obe make sure say set your priorities or the mawa now the money will be coming in trenches omusika omunim say ya yete na say be nim nyansa ndi IMF nkota me sika boom emfa ma saje because they saw the mawa be waste no so the mawa in trenches no wa chiro the be ye that is what is coming to happen. So IMF is not going to save us. Nipa na wodi yawu nipa na wa bo man no nipa na wa sell man na man na beduru we no enye obi ada na Akufo Addo. And we should ask him to just resign and go. That is the only solution I bet to me. Me say there is no redemptive alternative aside change. I just have been penasemo. The guy gave us signs. He has ideas. Industrial revolution, planting for food and job, free SHS and so forth. These are nice and catchy policies. With me in a year, but the implementation process never done a chrono. And your schools now in South State. Who your parents na about secondary school so we teacher ni o tene fi obekere na de anya sa akwara ba ba ye burden and na meti university teacher ni bi o complain say enkwara na o free SS o ma wi a mu kura good grade ya ba university no common percentage quite the amount of money calculate. That is the quality of student that you produce. But President Tibaka top pass questions over 68 million in 2 years. Say I'm from Mankra. Now kwa wadi below 18 years. O top pass question now the manner. Ono na dream no aya pop. Oh yes, that is how it's supposed to be. Because anyare so be kun ho sua ni nose. Omode aba na o ka kire say pass question ko ntia se. Ye school me. Over to exam so be na copy pass question bro.
Davi.
one kasa ko chinipe so psychologically no wa ko chinipe na won saka wa dwen mu na past questions but aban kotoba na egu adem exam say aban na de bre na akora na dwen mu they will not learn and then they will wreck their future but this is important for they are not supposed to take these decisions so you see baby aye self-inflicted and Akufo-Addo cannot escape. I think say we should not be talking about IMF. We should be talking about how to force him to resign because Boris Johnson, Akufo-Addo has no business playing president at this time because he has proven say we're failing this or mine and he's asking say yamuano. That is why a teacher for no young say no papa we onye serious. Now we be our hand just to Cathedral there. Me makatu income. That is why they are all making demands at this time because my culture say Jampo and his colleagues are very intelligent people. Yeah, they understand the dynamics. Omuni say omani more then. But why are they asking? Because Omuni say abani serious. Because what creative portfolio among for we sika na say for at the end of the day no prosecute obi afan ho adi. Now no ocha the university na omane kakra income because name more then look at the inflation figures. So nobody say obi enu a onhu Ghana mobo ya aban no mumhu ne mobo because juma old no unu yire akase abusia mo fie nema mo ayeden nti be ma no fra juma e ba oduru traffic ma na wa to kenke kwan ho de ni bi na o de aba fie na o de ama na yire akusua nema mo ayeden nti kenke ye ni saa na oba opani kunu ne na ma mate ase na o maje na o mo adi uwia na akra mo say oh me ko moving pick me ko we saa papa no nim nyansa ebi na ete ho yi
okay ebi na yete hui Ivan edie ewie ena no pay meda obibia ase mesanda Ivan ase anope obeka ye nsa na yede dwumadie no ebre wo Thursday bia na say yawada bia owa from 9 o'clock to 10:30 on the morning show meda team ni nyina ase eye MCR production no with your oboy empower the production bro eye too sweet meda na say meda me colleagues I wa house some boy ma production course so eye wisdom and so meda na say meda Clement Fabia eye okay mesa ada eye Johnson I saw the sports updates every year. Meda we be as Obama production no e course Clifford share say you social media and we be a course fine my medin the agent in Boaten ejame adoma ochna emba no ebesin kunya no mode eye active morning abro mi ko nsumi njausa mede eye video vehicle assembly na course so ewo Ghana 1968 our Ghanaians were able to develop their own buses but only the engine pe enomokraye. Nyame adoma ochna so ebesin kunya. Stay active, MC Beyond.